Hey everybody, welcome to another of Adam's videos, and if you haven't guessed already, I'm Adam, this is my video, and here's the review today on the Airline Micro Wireless Camera System by Samson. So what is this thing? Well, it's for people, as you can see on the box, it's right there, it's useful for people who have got DSLR cameras or pretty much anybody who has a camera that has a microphone input. So let's open it up and take a look inside the box and see what we got. It comes in a very, very nice case, as you can see right here. This is actually really nice. All right, so this is the, I'm gonna come up with a real technical term and call it the holder thingy. It's the holder thingy that you would put this piece here in to mount on top of your camera. And here, got some wires, got the XLR input, and then a regular stereo. It's like a stereo to a mono 1/4 inch jack, XLR input, and make sure I'm like in this areas that you can actually see. Hook up for your wall power, probably to recharge it. A USB connector. It's the USB connector, so you plug this into your computer if you want to charge it through the computer. I'd imagine, yep, this also goes into here. So that way, if you want to just plug it into the wall, you can just plug it into the wall, and then this goes into the charging station. Some spare wind attenuators. The docking station / charger. It's got a nice surface on the bottom there, so I don't know if you can tell, but it's got like a kind of rubberized surface, so that way it's not going to slide around on you. And then you've got the actual lapel microphone. You can see how tiny that mic is right there, right? I mean, that thing is like really, really small. And then we have the receiver. And I guess that probably just slaps right into that guy there. And then you have the transmitter. So this is the way that you put it into the charger. You want to go ahead and charge things up. So this guy right here basically will slide into your flash hot shoe, and then you just tighten it down. And you take your transmitter, and you slide that guy right in there. And you will see here, you got some wireless, you got the antennas for the wireless transmitter that you can pop up. What I'll wind up doing though is I'll go ahead and actually put this system on me, and then I'll switch over on the camera. So let me go ahead and break everything down, and maybe I'll go through some of the functionality on it as far as like how to step through the different configurations for it. Okay, so first up, how to power it on. It's very easy. It's got a power slide that's like right on the top here. You can probably see that in the second cam, maybe not, I don't know, possibly. You just slide it on and it'll light up orange right now. It's probably not going to be very easy to see in that cam, but yeah, this one you can see it. You see the orange right there. It means that it's turned on, but it's not paired up with the transmitter. And to turn the transmitter on, you just press and hold the power button, and you'll see the green light maybe. Let's see if we can't see that in there. That might be a little more difficult to see. Maybe it's very dim, but trust me, it's there. There's a steady green light that's on, and now you can see that this one is glowing green. Maybe look at it. There we go. So that one there is glowing green now. You can tell that it's paired up with the transmitter. Everything is good. If you want to go ahead and mute the transmitter, all you have to do is just press the button, the power button once real quick, and the green power light on the transmitter will flash. And again, you probably cannot see this very well. Let's see if I can't get it close enough. I know this is going to look blurry to you, but maybe you can't see it. It could be very difficult to see since it's such a dim LED light. But trust me, this is flashing green. And also on the receiver, you can see that the receiver, this is a lot much easier to see because it's a lot brighter, but that's flashing green. That lets you know that the transmitter is muted. So take it back out of mute, you just press it again once, and it goes back to steady green. And I'll just show you this one. You've already seen it, it's looking steady green, but let's just go ahead and show you just for the sake of, unfortunately, being thorough. See that's on steadily green, meaning that it's now Okay, so to adjust the gain on the unit, what you have to do is press and hold the power button when it's off, mind you. If it's on, then you're just going to turn it back off. So when the unit is off, press and hold the power button for 5 seconds or more, and what will happen is that the LED on here, instead of flashing green or turning on solid green, it'll flash yellow instead. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Maybe you can see that flashing, maybe not. So when the unit is in the gain adjustment mode, when you press the button once, it'll start to increment the volume by 5 steps. And then if you continue to press it, it'll go back down by 5 steps. So you can kind of go up 5 steps or down 5 steps to adjust it. And if you need further adjustment than that, you're probably going to have to go ahead and adjust the input on your actual unit itself that you're recording in. So that is it in a nutshell. Let me go ahead and hook it up onto my main camera here, and that way you can get an idea of what this sounds like compared to what I've been using. So yeah, let me go ahead and give it a shot. Okay, so I have it affixed to myself now, and you can see right here, and it's probably making all kinds of great, scratchy, wonderful sounds for you. So this is what it sounds like when you have the lapel mic on, as opposed to the shotgun mic that I have pretty close to me right here. And so what I'm going to do at this point, and I'm probably doing it already in post, but I'm going to go ahead and switch between the boom mic that I have sitting here and the lapel mic that I'm wearing. So that way you can kind of get an idea of what it sounds like when you go ahead and A/B between the two of them. But it should be a pretty dramatic difference. So that is it. Let's go ahead and wrap things up on this end of the review, and we'll go ahead and go outside and test this thing out and see how far it can go. And since this is the end of the review, I'm just going to go ahead and say it now. Thank you very much for watching, and if you appreciate the reviews, then please go ahead and thumbs it up or rate it or give it some stars or whatever the heck you can do to make it look like I'm doing my job. Well, it's not really my job, but you know, doing a good job at my hobby. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time on another of Adam's Reviews. We're going to test out the Samson Micro Airline Wireless with this thing right here. And what is this thing? Well, it measures distance. So I'm just going to take this little thing, scoot it along the ground as I'm walking down the street that way, and we're going to see exactly how far I can walk, how many feet I can walk before these things start to cut out. That way you can kind of have an idea of like what the working distance is for it. So with that said, let's go ahead and give it a shot and see how things work out. Okay, so here we go. Going down the steps, measuring as we go. You can see my little distance meter thing on the ground here, rolling along with me, watching everything I do. Here we go crossing the street. Oh, gotta look both ways, be safe, right? Heck yeah. That suck to get ran over. Don't really feel like getting ran over. All right, we just passed the 60 foot mark right now, and hitting the street corner now. We're at 80 feet. Still looking like we're doing good. We're at over 100 feet now. We're like 112, 114, 116 feet. Still doing okay. Yep. Still doing all right. I keep turning around to look to see if my wife is waving yet. I told her that when the signal starts dropping off, so we're at 150 feet. Okay, that's it. There we go. You see way down there is where the actual receiver is, if you can even hear me. So it looks like about 150 feet or so is when this thing starts to just completely drop off. And I'm assuming that everything is staticky and you can't hear anything that I'm really saying. So there we go. That's that test.